Hi everybody, it's Juliet from Juliet's Journey. I just wanted to say I'm definitely getting over being on camera with the rash, which is a good thing. And I am definitely doing what I can to enjoy my life, at least, how I can. I mean, when you become handicapped or disabled, you definitely have to make serious adjustments in your life, your expectations and what have you. And frankly, it's those expectations that are the hardest to get rid of. So one of my biggest advice to anybody who's going through a struggle in life or what have you is make a list of the things you need to do, okay? And then put them in priority. And know that that is your to-do list, and you keep adding stuff, and you keep reprioritizing that stuff, because if you have limited energy, then you need to take care of what you need to take care of. And I actually need to take my own advice on this because I'm really far behind on certain things. But one of the things you need to take care of is you. That's one of the biggest things is, you have to take care of you. If you're not taking care of you, then you can't help anybody else, and you can't get anything done because you're not taking care of you. So, one of my things I'm going to suggest to everybody is, one, I've told you, make the list of the things that would make, that bring you joy. Review that list, go over that list. Because those things are really critical in order for you to maintain that good headspace. And then the next thing you need to do is, face whatever it is you have to face, because I find that anxiety in particular, is like when you're standing on a floor, and it's tile floor, and it's like, let's say, 1 square foot tile, but you're afraid to move off that tile. Well, the longer you stay on that tile, the harder it gets to move. So sometimes just movement is enough. Just take a step. A wrong step is better than no step, okay? So that's, again, another thing that I'm trying to tell you about. Here I am. And I went and saw Solo, and I don't really do movies that much because they're not great for my vision with the whole thing that's going on. A lot of CG gives me headaches. So, but I went to go see Solo, and I hadn't read anything about it before I went and saw it. And I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen in my life, but it was really good, and I really liked the fact that it put so many things into perspective that, little stories that had been told partially. And so I enjoyed it. Now, do I understand why the die-hard Star Wars fans, of which I don't consider myself a die-hard fan, but I consider myself a fan. And, I understand why they would be upset, because there was things that politics should stay out of stuff like that. The way you have politics in things like that is the way that Gene Roddenberry did it, okay? And Gene Roddenberry would, handle discrimination because there's a planet of people that, half are white on the right side and half are white on the other side, the other 50-50 black, right? And one side thought they were better than the other. It's so ridiculous. We need to, if we're going to address things, why would, the day before a movie releases, why would they come out and go, oh, by the way, this longtime character from back to the 70s, he's a pansexual, which is not even anything that was ever in the story before. He was like a bit of a womanizer. So, anyway, the whole thing is ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you, don't listen to other people. I'm telling you, when I was in school, E.T. came out, and it got the worst reviews. So, go and find something that's going to bring you pleasure. Right now, I'm actually on my way to Disney Springs, and I'm gonna go and get some stuff done around there, and then go home. And it shouldn't be, too bad, hopefully, because it's Tuesday afternoon. And some days down there are just crazy, and other days are really fine and wonderful and lovely shopping. So anyway, I just wanted to say, make your priorities, choose your priorities, and one of those priorities has to be you. Now, I'm not talking selfishness here, okay? Not in any way, shape, or form am I talking about selfishness. This is about, if you don't take care of you, and think about it like the airplane. You know what? That's the best example I can come up with. On the airplane, they say if the masks drop down, the instinct to a parent would be to put the mask on their child first. But they tell you don't do that, because then you as the parent can't maybe get the mask on the child because you don't have the mask on yourself. Get the mask on yourself and then help your child right away. And that's really what I'm talking about, is you need to make sure that you have oxygen, that your soul has room to breathe. And so with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to tell you to live your dream. And my doctor's appointment that got pushed off, and frankly, I don't care. I kind of already know. So, and I know that there's just so many more tests that they're going to want to do, and I can't imagine I'm going to want to go very far with this. But anyway. Y'all have a great day. I know I'm working on it, always working on it. And, just make sure that every day you find a way to feed your soul. Okay, whether that's some stupid crafting or doing some yard work or whatever it is. Make sure that you find some joy every day. And this is Juliette's Journey saying goodbye.